variety of reasons. I need to figure out some new ones. If I'm gonna be recording Drawed for a while, I guess I could just use this one. And then make pausing that one. And there you go. And there you go. There. That makes things a little easier on little old me. About a week had passed since our little romp through school during the typhoon. It was a monsoon, good sir. Your geography teacher's not happy. The bandages had long since come off, and the injuries I got from me still didn't even leave any scars. Speaking of the bitch, I haven't seen hide nor half of her, or the video she threatened me with. At this point, if she releases it, I don't really give a fuck. They got no way to prove that's a recent video, and it could be from rock bottom for all they fucking know. So you have this big scene, and then you're just gonna go, it's not a big deal. I guess. I still miss my poor jacket. But I just can't bring myself to buy a replacement for it. It's becoming winter, my man. Should have a jacket. So I've just taken of wearing my Vigilant Security Solutions jacket. It's no expensive bomber jacket, but it's a soft shell with a lot of little pockets everywhere. It looks badass. I don't mind repping the crew. Gonna work for them anyway one day after all. Right now, it's mostly a nice, if not too please, this should be a new line, a new paragraph. Because I was like, oh, it's gonna be a nice jacket? No, a nice cloudy Sunday afternoon. And I just arrived at the Payne household. So and so I hang out here? I don't know. Like, the way his character's written, Olivia is like the only person that matters, and Damien and Liz are entirely incidental. Which admittedly is how Inko is. But with Inko, there's always like, he doesn't have extracurricular activities. He doesn't go to the gym or to some sort of fight club. So you can kind of see him visiting the Paynes, you know? I don't get that with D, though. That's kind of a problem. Again, a lot of stuff gets copy-pasted, and the author doesn't seem to know what has changed. The subtleties, the nuances. The past few days, I've been visiting pretty frequently after school to hang out with Olivia. She needed a distraction, especially since the Otacon had a hard line this time forbade her from doing anything even remotely related to painting with a hood wrist. It was a little tiresome, given I had to pick up the slack for her in class, but I'd probably kill someone for if she asked. In the meantime, she's just been doing really basic doodles, future ideas, using our direct messages as a little storage room for them. Today in particular, though, is a special occasion. At some point, Liz must have gotten it through Damien's thick skull that she liked him. So today we had a double date planned at some festive restaurant because Liz was going to be downtown to do something for Mr. Ferris. She tried to say it was on her dime, but I shot that the fuck down, and after not too much disagreement, finagled her into splitting the bill. I mean, you could threaten to tie her neck into a pretzel. I think if you threaten to tie her neck into a pretzel, which you can A, do, and B, is hilarious, she'd back down pretty fast. Olivia wasn't super thrilled about the idea, but after I reminded her that I'd be paying for the food, and that we actually hadn't gone on any real dates yet, she caved. But only after making me promise that I would take on her on an actual just-between-us date at some point. Naturally, I agreed with aplomb. Aplomb is... Can you agree to something with aplomb? Oh, self-confidence or assurance. I thought it meant like with commendation. You know, like you succeeded with I guess that's what you get for assuming. So now I'm here to pick her up. She and Damien will be right in the metro with me to save Liz some gas having to drive all the way through the city. I'll lift my knuckles and knock on the door, and after a few moments it reveals Sophia. She's happy to see me, but there's an odd emotion. I understand that early on we established that he just arrived at the Payne house. Why is this like interspersed with all of this? Because you didn't need to do this here. You could just lead into it and then establish you've arrived. Because it took me a minute. It's just a small flow thing. Oh, Heidi, come in. She steps back and gestures for me to come inside. And I do. I expect to see Olivia and Damien waiting for me in the living room, and I do see Damien. But much to my shock, he's curled up on the couch dressed in nothing but a tank top and sweatpants, absolutely shivering like he's naked in the middle of a blizzard. He looks pale, sweaty, and quite frankly like total dog shit. Whoa! You don't look so out there, big guy. He seemingly only barely registers my words, merely acknowledging my presence with a shaky head then. His voice comes out with a hoarse cry. Hey, Dexter. I glance at Sophia as she shuts the door, shaking her head with a sigh.
It gets like this once a year. It's such a shame it would happen today. I know you all had planned to go out and have some fun. I wouldn't get too close to him, dear.
Almost as if to punctuate the point, Damien suddenly shoots forward and rips out what I consider to be the loudest sneeze I've ever heard from a living creature into a metal bucket in front of him. I hear it sizzling. Why isn't it glass? Or plastic? Because metal is expensive. You can get a plastic bucket you can just sack if you wanted to. Holy shit. Sorry. She raises her hand to her mouth and chuckles into it. She walks over to the love seat and sits onto it, opening her laptop.
It's okay. It's an appropriate reaction, I think.
Safi, you're shifting voices. That's not what you did.
Oh, hey. It's okay.
I lost it. That's how it goes. Is Olivia in her room?
Mm-hmm. She's probably listening to music or something. She doesn't really like being around Damien when he's ill like this.
I bet a little Liz no. I bet Olivia hasn't said anything yet. I mean, to be honest, you're on your phone more than she is on that front. Hey, bad news, Damien's sick as fuck.
Oh, seriously? How bad?
I raise my phone towards him and quickly snap a picture. Sans the flash. God, she looks even worse in the photo. I send it off to Liz, who very quickly responds. Oh, wow. One of those, huh? Great, it just had to be this day out of the whole year. Hey, I'm still down for hanging if you want. I don't know if Olivia will be. Or you for that matter. You okay, Third Wheeling? Oh, why not? We haven't hung out in a while. We haven't hung out in a while anyway. Just don't get too kissy, okay? Yeah, sure. I glance up at Sophia. Hey, Liz is still okay to hang out, so I'm just gonna check and see if Liv wants to go or not. Ugh. Whoever made those names the same and didn't actually make them character associated, you missed out, man. You missed out. She nods at me wordlessly. You know, why do you feel the need to specify that? Like, you've mentioned characters just nodding, and it's like, yeah, okay. You can do that wordlessly. That's not worth mentioning. Seemingly working on something on a laptop. Like, can't you write that she's absent-mindedly saying it? Nodding? Because that works a bit better with what she's doing. At least then it's emphasis. I walk over and knock on Liv's door. Again, don't mix up your pronouns! Pronoun confusion is a terrible thing. I actually haven't been in her room yet. I've only ever seen glimpses on it. Each time I've been over, she's come out of her room to hang out in the living room with me. I've been waiting for her to invite me. Don't want to barge in. Yeah, hey, it's D. Coming right at you. He's shuffling on the other side of the door and it cracks open. Olivia looks out at me from a low position. A low position? She's on her knees, man. She crawls. Only wearing a t-shirt and jeans right now. Oh, she's doing the knee shuffle thing. Wait, don't you already know this? You've been around, right? You didn't think it was pertinent to tell me about the acid sneezing state Damien was in before I got here? The door opens a little while and she scrunches her nose up. Sorry, I didn't think about it. I was too grossed out. Oh, that's okay. We're still going, by the way. Seriously? Yeah, Liz doesn't mind. Come on, put your hoodie and slippers on. But, raising the attic on his finger. No buts. I'm paying for your food at a nice restaurant. Plus, I know it's rich coming from my pasty ass, but you need a little sun. You've been coming straighter every day after school and holding up inside. I mean, considering where you live, the sun's probably pretty strong. Fine. But only because you asked. Oh no, but only because you asked. Ugh, I think my chair is starting to... She gently closes the door in my face. I step a fair distance away and browse my phone idly until Olivia finally exits the room ready to go. Put on something else. Let's say that it's a little boring right now. I like the boring theme, it's so boring. Hey, get what you pay for, buddy. How can you argue? I want a boring theme, I get one! She looks at Damien shivering on the couch, and he looks like he's gonna blow up. I open the front door as she letting Olivia wheel her way out. Turn to Sophia. Hey, why do you have to say that? Can't you just... Well, now, Sophia, catch you later.
Alright. Have her back before midnight, please.
I get him. It's just a final shared nod, and then we head on out to the metro. I can tell Olivia's a little antsy. I know why, too, so, hey. I stare into her eyes as she's leaning back to face me. Hey, I know you want to start that painting really bad, and you've been doing good at holding out and you're stressing your wrist. It ain't gonna be that much longer, you know. So, like, without Inko learning to paint, it's a weird recontextualization of everything, ain't it? Like, so much here that just doesn't quite work, and nothing seems to have changed to accommodate it either. Doesn't make it any less hard to wait. Yeah, I know. I lean down and give her a little peck. Still walking down the street. And I straighten out. I gotta focus on the sidewalk so I don't hit her into a mailbox or something. We got the whole kissing thing down at this point. Oh, well, she has. I mean, listen. She's not my first, experience kissing a dino. There certainly weren't nearly as many dinos in Rock Bottom as there are here. But there were enough. Had this thing, you know, a thing. With this Velociraptor chick going on for a while. Not sure what it was, really. Friends with benefits type shit, I guess? Yeah, it was fine. I was just a shithead looking for some excuse to blow off some steam. Olivia, however, is the first dino and person in general, for that matter, that actually makes me feel the way I have. Still haven't popped the I love you, though. Is this too early for that shit? I don't know. Never really gone that far. Whatever. Now to think about that, I like that he hooked up with a Velociraptor, because, you know, he's a hothead. He fights. He's got that dino blood in him. Soon enough, we're on the metro. Yep, I end up absent-mindedly heading to my usual seat at a Reflex, but apparently I'd always been sitting next to the folding accessibility seat anyway. I imagine he did that because he doesn't like having people sit near him. What, you started accounting for me before we even met? I don't know. Maybe it was fair. Dork. I glance at the other riders in the car. Oh, it's the same people I see every day. Damn, they really got a routine, huh? Fuck it. I give her another little kiss. This was a little more drawn out. We separate. She looks at me in amusement. What's got you so smoochy today? Oh, you know, for one, I like kissing my girlfriend. And two, since Liz is third wheeling, I don't want to torture with us sucking on each other's faces the whole dang time, so I'm getting in while I can. I was gonna point that out! Oh, you clever little man. I like it when me and the author are on the same wavelength. Olivia leans back, twisting slightly and leaning her arm on the handle of a chair. She looks out the window at the... Why's everyone peering? Can people just look or glance? Or stare out the window? You can stare out a window, distracted. I guess that's fair. Well, the guy was sick as fuck, huh? It's, one reason we don't share a room. One moment he's fine, and the next he's inebriated. Inebriated? What, you mean like drunk? Actually, it's possible that inebriated means something else. Drunk or intoxicated. It does not mean to be sick, I guess. Unless you means like he drinks a lot and he's just fine and then he's not. You know what? I've given him a lot of shit for cock and eyebrows, but it's been a bit on the lighter side, so I'll let you have it. A cock and eyebrow. Do we have any share room or something? Yeah. The skills of natural acid resistance given to what kind of dino they are, so it's a lot safer for them. Vanny's acid might not be as strong right now, but he gets nasty sick sometimes too. I mean, he's a kid. That's how it works, you know. I am quietly turning myself to look out the window. Fucking dinosaurs, man. Glad I've never had to fight a Dilof. Acid burns don't make good scars. Olivia's voice pulls me out of my thoughts, slowed by a slight mutter. This is that car you ride every day? Sure. That's business lady. That's folder guy. That's book guy. And that's skater gator. Hey, how come she's got spikes on it then you don't? She glances at the skater gator in the back of me. It's genetic. Some do, some don't. You know, it's like having hair. She wags her tail back and forth as a demonstration. I like yours better. You know, bold buddies. Man, you missed out not writing that. That would have been so cute. But that would require... Oh, Safi, don't be that sassy. Come on. Come on, man. He doesn't deserve it. I like yours, too. You know, actually, humans do have a residual... Holy crap. We're actually dealing with... a residual tailbone. Seriously? Yeah, it's called the coccyx. The coccyx? Wait, it's coccyx. That sounds like the lead up to a penis joke, and I'm gonna have to hit you for it. It's true, here, look. After a little adventure through human bone structure thanks to the wise Dr. Grugel, the metro finally arrives at our stop. Much To my chagrin, Olivia shoos my hand away as I try to wheel her out myself. We head out into the chilled air of the city. Away from the city, something moving ahead. And I look down at Olivia with slight concern. That gold front is smashing through like nobody's business. At least she's okay for now. I can't seem to find Liz, despite my pervasive scanning. Hey, I dipped into this cafe by your metro stop out to get out of the cold. Just let me know when you're there. Oh, don't get too comfy, because we are. She doesn't bother texting back. I just watch her head thread its way out of the nearby coffee shop, followed by the mothership. She just about jogs to us, waving happily with a big old grin on that face. Oh, she's got the Damianitis.
Hi guys, I'm glad you could make it.
Emma, sorry again about Damien. Oh, it's fine. Still a little bummed out about it, but doesn't mean we can't have a good time. Lunch with friends is lunch with friends, right? I nod. You didn't say anything. Although I guess that's the point. Olivia does manage a small little smile at that. Liz's joy is infectious, that's for sure. Isn't it Damien who has the infectious joy around her? Is that an STD? Can you catch Damien? That it is. Aight, where's this place at? You seem so excited about it.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love it too.
She starts leading us through the streets, and eventually it's pretty odd and missed intended destination. Building is a polite way to put it. It's more like a big-ass pole with a UFO on top of it. Liz starts to explain how this thing at the top was where the restaurant is and how it spins, but I become keenly aware that Olivia's starting to lag behind. Wrist? I stop in front of her with a stern expression, letting Liz know with all hold up. Okay, you've had your exercise today. I'm taking over chair duty. She leers up at me, goes to rebuke my words, but stop using the word expression so much, man. Hey, I get it. I ain't gonna let you hurt yourself just because you can. Doesn't mean you should. What's our motto, Silverlight? We're a team. Damn right we are. Bam, another kiss. I'm killing it today. Best boyfriend. Oh no. Is that his character flaw that he thinks that smooching time is the... Listen, I know that Link loves to give smooching time. He's like, oh boy, smooching time, but relationships aren't built out of smooches. They're the wallpaper. Underneath is the actual building. Best boyfriend in the world. Olivia smiles at me as I pull away and step behind a chair, resuming my escort duties. I figured Liz would be unimpressed by my act of smooching, considering what she requested. But she just looks like she's just seen a room full of puppies or something. She coos quietly as the scene finishes, clasping her hands together.
Oh, that was really cute, guys.
And now Olivia's red and embarrassed. I grin as I start pushing her onward. Liz continuing to regale me about the spinning disc eatery. We go up a ridiculously long elevator, like 30 floors or something. The restaurant itself doesn't look extraordinarily fancy, but the design is neat. It's basically a bunch of rings, with the outer ring taken up by the elevator's heating itself, many of which are tucked neatly against the window. The inner ring is one giant bar, and I gaze hungrily at the liquor stored behind it. I wonder if I can get away with my... And not in front of Olivia and Liz. I doubt they'd be impressed. The central ring is taken up by the kitchen, and judging by the glorious smells wafting from... wafting? And they know what the fuck they're doing in there. Liz verifies her reservation at the front at the maitre d', and we get led to one of the tables by the window. One of the chairs at the window side of the table. Instead, decide to make room for Olivia's. She wheels up and she freezes, staring down out the window. Her eyes are wide as saucers as she tugs my sleeve. Can we switch sheets? Of course. Man, she's scared of the dark, scared of heights. My poor baby. My baby. I'm baby. That's Winnie's line. Take a moment to just... Hold up, I think we're gonna turn this on. Oh. It's Yakuza. Man offers him a lethal pie. I say we turn on a different soundtrack. That'll do. We changed sheets, giving me a chance to stare down and look at the landscape. I have no such feelings towards heights.
Quite a few, huh? I
I can see why it would make you squeamish, Olivia. Heights also scared the living daylights out of me. What? You're scared of heights?
Yes, isn't everyone?
No, I got no compunctions about heights. That makes no goddamn sense, Liz. Your head hangs 3 stories above your shoulders and heights scare you?
Phobias are irrational fears, Olivia.
Of course it doesn't make sense. I guess so. Heights suck. At least we can agree on that. I give her a wry side glance. I think you sky... How the hell would skydiving work like with a neck like that?
No?
Yeah? How would that even work? It'll be a tandem dive. You'll be strapped to a guy who knows what he's doing and he'll do all the work. You're just there for the ride. She looks at me dubiously as our menus are handed to us, but otherwise doesn't vocally deny it again. Got you now. So we all scan the menu. Liz makes idle chatter. So what do you guys think? I mean, it's a neat place. I don't usually step inside fancy places like me. It just feels a little too touristy. A little, yeah.
But my family usually comes here once a year. Uncle Ferris has to remember to bring along a letter from the owner saying he's fine to be let in. That he won't bring the whole tower down.
Rude. Olivia and I snort in unison, and I catch her looking very intently at everything that's on the menu out of the corner of my eye. I very quickly find out what when she looks at the both of us. The hell is a bisque? Seriously, you never heard of a laugh a bisque? Biscuit? I don't actually know how to say that. Save me, Google.
Bisque.
A bisque. Like a disc. She looks at me like I'm stupid. Fair enough. If I had, I wouldn't have asked, dork. It's a fancy soup. That's stupid. Bisque is a stupid word. Just call it lobster soup. My eyes go over some of the pasta dishes. It's French, Olivia. Of course it is. But I'm not French. I continue scanning the menu. A whole bunch of novelty shit, but I don't know if I really want any of that. Olivia seems very, very intent on the whole cow's leg. If I can get any finger food, I know for a fact she's gonna steal it off my plate. I'm hungry as hell. Can't be having that. Then again, she does cook for me a lot, so fuck it. Hold up. They got a chicken fried steak in this bitch? Oh, holy shit, fuck yeah. Gravy me the fuck up. There'll be a chicken fried steak for me. Are you sure? Yeah, fuck yeah, I am. With fries. Extra fries. Me splitting the bill. Your cost. I smirk as the water eyes twinkle a bit. She knows exactly what those bonus fries are for. I'm taking preemptive measures. So what are they gonna get, Liz? She seems to have made up her mind, judging from the fact she's idly staring out the window. At least until I talk to her anyway. She just returns the glance. Oh, they serve all-day breakfast here. I'm just getting the pancake platter. What a weird thing to order. Yeah, not bad. Are you all done deciding? I look at Olivia. She looks at me. And we both just, we get a waitress over soon enough. Who would have sent out? Now we're just looking at the window, silent. Still silent. Well, alright, conversation after those at lunch. So, Liz, how's the treasury stuff working out for you?
Oh, great, actually. I got an acceptance letter to Marshall and you the other day.
Hey, congratulations! Well, their work's finally paying off, huh? Give it a little thumbs up with that one.
Oh, it sure is. Everything couldn't be working out any better. Once we graduate, it's gonna be smooth coasting for me.
And yet there's that one fic that seems to imply that she's just gonna get a loan? Actually makes me happy to hear. Liz is a great gal. And Damien found a good one. My smile is genuine as an auditor. Oh, well, yeah. Go get him, Tiger.
So, what about you? Do you figure anything out yet?
Yeah, I think so. Remember that wedding security gig I got? The manager or whatever of those security guys that was impressed with me. Offered me a spot as soon as I graduated. Gonna take that, I think.
Oh, fantastic. I wondered where the jacket was coming from. Vigilant Security Solutions, huh?
I nod. Well, things seem to be going fine, but Olivia's looking a little morose. Smooth going, Dorian. I forgot your name. Talking about the future with a buddy while your girlfriend hasn't figured it out yet. She's right next to you. I give myself an internal slap in the face. I know. I wrap my arm around her shoulder, bringing it close. Well, Olivia's has got a hell of a painting lined up. Right? Yeah.
Oh, I bet. After the one in the gala got stolen, I'm sure you're gonna make something even better. That broken
cabinet sure sucked, though.
Who would even do that?
No idea!
Whoever did it, I wish they could have dealt with Mrs. Scaler's neurotic tantrum the way I did. We're still finding glass shards all over the floor, and each time it happens, I'm the one she screams at, like I'm the one who broke the case. I like her, but Scaler really needs to ease up on the coffee.
Yeah, no shit.
It's not a problem anymore. We already ordered a new display, and it should be installed next month. Oh, I got off track. What were we talking about again?
Oh, the art dealing thing. Oh, the art dealing thing. I'm actually interested.
Well, the plan is to be able to open my own business. I'll start online and work my way up to a physical location.
Damn, I haven't checked out in a long time. I mean, Olivia seems engaged. She gives me a glance and notices I'm zoned out, and bats me in the leg under the table right as Liz asks me a question.
Ever gotten better at painting since the start of the year? Have you noticed?
Oh, shit, play cool. Sorry, art-wise, I've kind of been engaged with helping Olivia. I've realized it's time to look at other people's stuff, you know? Hey, you can always text me your pieces.
Oh, of course. What's he helping you with, Olivia?
I hurt my wrist a while ago. Haven't been able to do anything with it. Dee has been doing my part of the working class for me, helping with ideas, stuff like that.
Oh, that's sweet. Your wrist, though? Is that why you haven't started the new painting yet? I wonder why that was earlier, when Dee helped you outside. Oh, well, I wouldn't worry about it. To me, it sounds like you're almost done healing, and then you can knock it out of the park.
Olivia seemed assuaged by that, and nods, giving Liz a soft grin. A soft grin? The good vibes only further intensify when a food's finally brought out. Olivia peers hungrily at a literal scow's leg, hoof included. My chicken fried perfection set in front of you, absolutely smothered in delectable white gravy, just as wrapped as Jesus intended. And Liz's awesome-looking pancake platter sit in front of her. I watch in amusement as my girlfriend nearly unhinges her jaw and snaps a chunk of meat right off of the bone. Oh, that's kind of hot, actually. Wonder if I could get it to bite me. Well, what the fuck kind of thought is that? I'm not into that shit. Am I? Oh, fuck it. Think about weird shit later. Food. I don't know if in the middle of a meal is like the right time to start figuring out who you are as a person, D. I don't think now's the time. Well, this is pretty good. I like Olivia's cooking better, though, but, you know, we eat in silence for a little bit. Relative silence. Olivia's ripping that leg to shreds. Eventually, the silence is broken as Olivia takes a quick break to wipe the grease off her mouth with a napkin. Hey, say Liz. Said Brachiosaurus is suddenly snout deep in a glass trying to get some water and failing quite horribly, muttering about the lack of a straw. She could tilt her head back, I guess? Eventually, she gives up and looks at Olivia with an awkward smile.
Yeah?
So, about your ocular stuff and getting connected with the whole system, do you think you could help me once you get your feet off the ground? I study Liv's face carefully. See emotions bouncing around. Shock, uncertainty, maybe a little bit of happiness.
I think that might be a ways out, but I don't think it's a bad idea at all.
Well, sure. It's like you said, Liz. Making connections important, right? Yep. Or what do you mean, a ways out?
Well, I want to get off the ground on my own, you know. Like how you feel about your own work.
That's different.
Oh, well, sure. But what I mean is, it's important to me. Important that my start is as self-sustaining as possible.
There's something strange in the air. Olivia looks. Shouldn't you, someone who's. Yeah, shouldn't he be at least a little more attentive than Inko was? I mean, we just talked about the whole connections thing and your uncle.
Well, that's family, Olivia. That's a little bit different then.
Olivia frowns very slightly. Friends or just me? It's at that moment that Liz whips her head around, eyes wide. Oh, God.
Olivia, you know that's not what I meant.
Nah, fuck this. Hey, what the hell is this? My voice either goes on her or ignored as Olivia leers at Liz with a furrowed brow. Man, everyone's brows are just doing shit. Come on, man. There are more parts to a human's face and expression and the radiantness of their soul and everything else. Come on.
What did you mean then?
Oh, wait. What did you mean then? I'm just curious about your life for once.
Well, not like this then. I'd rather you go back to the silent treatment.
Everyone's eyebrows are penising again. I swear to God, my voice raises enough to draw the attention of a couple nearby diners, but I don't give a shit. Hey, you both knock it off, okay? What the hell's wrong with you two? How do we go from having a nice lunch to this? I don't know. Ask her. Ask that swit. I'm just trying to make friends. Look, Olivia, I know this sounds bad. It probably does. But I guess I just think that it sounds like you only want to be friends because you're getting something out of it. I mean, you've had a whole bunch more time to do this, Olivia. The timing is a little conspicuous. What? We've known each other for years now, Olivia, and you spend most of it locking yourself away from Damien and I. I'm glad things are changing, really, and I want to be friends, I really do. That's why I said it might take a bit. There's a lot of pent-off envy I have to work through. Envy? What do you mean? Oh, this sounds terrible, but when she was getting all that attention and help. You know I hated it! Liz manages a brief sad smile, but backs to gaze to the floor. I know. That's why I hate finally having to say this. All those things that were available to you throughout the years, it just felt like you were taking them for granted. I just think it's a wasteful way to live. I'm sorry. Liz seems confused, even as Olivia continues. I'm sorry. It took me so long to realize how much I appreciated you guys. For so long I thought I was by myself, that nobody cared, and then Damien brought this dog to our lunch table one day, and they started breaking me out of that shell bit by bit. Why does everyone use the shell metaphor when the wall metaphor was there first? He taught me how to start trusting people again. Grab her hands, lacing her fingers together. She looks up at Liz, eyes water. What's going on there, Liv? I know I haven't been a good friend to you or Damien for a long time, and I'm sorry. I don't want to suddenly start taking advantage of you like that, accidental or otherwise, so take as much time as you need, okay? I'll still be here when you're ready to team up. Hasn't she gone to the gym? At that, a few tears start making their way out of both Olivia's and Liz's eyes. They smile at each other. Well, that's just adorable. I help Olivia with her tears while Liz does it on her own. We good? That was a lot. Nah, I think I think that was a long time coming. Glad it went better than I thought it would. Olivia hums in agreement as I casually pick up one of my fries and crunch down. Yeah, I'm taking credit for that. Oh, come on. Hey, if I wasn't there to do you probably clawing your eyes out or some shit. Yeah, they wouldn't even be here. They both harumph and return to their food. I do too, but I also become keenly aware of my prediction coming true. Oh yeah, because doesn't Inko call Damien and it gets worse? I forgot exactly how the scene flows, but I do too, but I became keenly aware of my prediction coming true as a particular green encryption of my vision starts thieving fries at me. That's why I got extra ones. What I didn't expect for to start stealing Liz's pancakes too. Unfortunately for Olivia, she noticed after the first one was missing. Olivia's plate's unique to say the least. It's a mishmash of all of our food. What metaphor is this? I try to be cheeky and steal some of my fries back, but she nips at me with an alligator snap. What she did not expect it ever was for me not to move at all. She barely keeps herself from biting into my arm and looks up in shock as I simply step back out of it. Oh, careful! You bite me, and I might end up liking it. Now's not the time! Liz is there! She gawks at me. I mean it. She slowly starts becoming a red embarrassed mess, and that's when I realize that Liz is equally perturbed and amused. Hey, I take advantage of it and just take my fries back. Soon enough, the bill comes, and Liz leers me again as I calmly pull out my debit card and provide it to the waitress. Debit? What are you, European? With all that said and done, all there was left was to check out the observation deck, which Olivia decides to take the lead on. A throaty hiss rips its way out of her as the door opens and we're all blasted by the air, which is decidedly chillier at this attitude. Shish! Even I shiver a little. But as we fully walk out onto it, my God, that view. Especially because Olivia's in it. Yeah. Alright. It's Liz's voice that rips me out of my stupor, as she obviously pretends to be far colder than she really is, rubbing her arms together like a shitty movie. I don't know how you two can stand this temperature. I'm gonna be by the elevator, guys, okay? Before I have time to comprehend what's going on, a head shoots over next to Olivia's and they start whispering to each other. And then the mothership turns and heads back inside her, falling behind with a bye. She gives me... What is that smirk? Okay. Pay me back for the arcade setup, huh? Cash money, girl. What? Cash money. I glance down at Olivia, who's looking up at me. I merely cock an eyebrow at her, and she spins in her chair around to face the view. Don't ask! Put a hand on his shoulder. We both just kind of stare at the horizon, although I can't help but steal a few glances of her. She looks pretty contemplative. What's in your mind, Silverlight? Why can't you could ignore that sentence, actually. I said it, but you don't actually need this, because that's what he's asking about. Like, I get wanting to set up your character's actions, but on the other hand, shouldn't they speak for themselves as well? She hums, bringing her wrist up. Oh, well, it's about the painting. When I'm finally better, I'm going to be way out of practice. So what are you going to practice? I have a mental image in my mind and everything. I just want it to be perfect. The mental image won't mean anything if I can't make it perfect. I turn to her and kneel down, getting eye level with her and smiling widely. I take all the time you need. It's what the Attica would want. Hey, it's what I would want. And I better help you however I can. All you need to do is say my name. Even if it's just a letter. Her eyes glow softly with adoration as she digs in my features. Words come out in a soft whisper. Thank you. I stare at her for what feels like a year as my thoughts rattle in my head. Fuck it! I gently cup her face with my hands, not unlike when I kissed her for the first time in my apartment. She gasps at the whole thing. Olivia Elford, I love you. Her eyes go wide, her smile goes wide, and everything glows red. Her hand comes up and reciprocates. Those scales are so soft. I love you too. We both lean forward, shutting our eyes as our lips meet and allowing the passion we have for each other to paint all the pictures it needs in our minds. There's no lust, no need, no desire, only love. What? We separate in a soft gasp, just kind of looking at each other. And it goes on and on until a particularly soft gust passes over. It's causing Olivia to actually break out into a shiver. Nope, I think it's too cold for you. I push her back inside towards the elevator where Liz was waiting for us. She shoots Olivia a sly look, but from where I'm standing, I can't make out what she's trying to say with that. Yo, Liz, we got the rest of the day. When's that old Ferris gonna be done with his meeting? Not for a good long while. I can show you around the block. There's lots of neat little things. I just shoot it a little. Let's get on with it then. Soon enough, we're back on solid ground, and let's start showing us around. Yeah, I was right. This place is touristy as fuck. Looks nice, though. We just sort of end up wandering around the city enjoying each other's company. And the weather, I guess. But it's mostly just me enjoying the weather. Olivia and Liz complain about the cold very frequently, and soon enough the sun begins dipping below the horizon, and we eat it with gold Ferris. In the parking lot with Liz's ride is sitting. I have a brief chat with the big look about stuff that's been going on, and he, unfortunately, for Liz anyway, dabs me up again before we depart. Oh no! I'll never get tired of that. Olivia, by this point, was well and truly exhausted. Adele comes up and around, and she snuggles up to it, using it as a makeshift pillow. I think I might actually die. That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. I surreptitiously take a photo of her, and immediately set it to my background photo. Because I love this girl. She opens her eyes tiredly and looks at me smiling. I casually slip my phone back away as I push us back towards the metro. Hey, D. Yeah, Silverlight? You want to see my room? Oh! Oh, they're gonna smooch! I forgot to go live! Oh, shit. Better than not recording it, you know, in terms of damage control, but... Safi, you moron! Oh, no! I forgot to go live! Oh, frick. Oh, gosh darn it. I was wondering why no one was showing up! Oh, I'm red. I'm so red. I'm so embarrassed. YouTube is telling me that I'm still eligible for memberships, which verifies the thought that I had in my head that no one could even access the videos I uploaded for as brief as they were available. Anyway, my life got turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute and sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Wait, who was the one viewer sitting there then? Who was sitting there for like 30 minutes? Waiting for me to show up? What are these? What are mod points? So yeah, that was can I be honest about that chapter? I don't think it's a bad chapter. What was the point? Like, it's not a bad chapter. I'm just a little. I'm not sure what the point was. I mean, it was cute, I guess, but like, it wasn't. It's just a really weird chapter. I guess it's setting up beats for later, but because Olivia and Liz never have their actual argument, it's like, what are you even doing here, buddy? Well, I was only gonna do one chapter, but since I screwed the pooch, I guess we'll do the next chapter too. I guess we'll do this. Man, I feel so bad. I am an idiot. Ha 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 ha. Only you know me. Things were going so smooth, so buttery smooth, and I blew the pooch. Well, people are watching the recording. I'm gonna stop it. But when? In a second, in two?